Good evening, one and all. We welcome you all to the International Webinar Series on Holistic Health, Well-being and Sustainable Development 2026, commemorating Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, nation celebrating 78 years of independence and United Nations Sustainable Development Goals 2015 to 2030 and Viksit Bharat at 2047 as part of awareness and campaigns in collaboration with Sri Holistic Health Foundation India, Sri Research Institute Center for Arts, Sciences and Wellbeing. Before we start our sessions, let's take the blessings of Almighty.
कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः
With the blessings of Almighty, we shall continue with today's commemorations and celebrations. Today is commemorated as Sustainable Gastronomy Day on 18th June. So, gastronomy is sometimes called the art of food. It is also can also refer to the style of cooking from a particular region. In other words, gastronomy often refers to local food and cuisine. Sustainability is the idea that something that is agriculture, fishing, or even preparation of food is done in a way that is not wasteful of our natural resources and can be continued into the future without being determined to our environment or health. So, sustainable gastronomy therefore means science that takes into account where the ingredients are from and how the food is grown and how it gets our markets and eventually to our plates. Because eating local foods that have been produced sustainably makes a difference to people's livelihoods, to the environment, and to economies. By 2050, the world will have over 9 million mouths to feed, yet one third of all food produced is lost or wasted. As it stands now, we are using our oceans, forests, and soils in largely unsustainable ways. We need to be more careful about how we use our natural resources as producers, and we need to be picker about how we choose our foods as consumers. So, eating locally grown products help us to boost an area's economy, support its farmers, and reduce the greenhouse gases and resources used in transporting food. Buying locally grown products means that there is demand for them, and this helps farmers maintain their livelihoods. So, most of us care about, some of us really care about food. We are talking to you foodies out there. Caring about local foods and market means that we can help to preserve our culinary roots, the traditional crops, recipes, and culture from which these cuisines originate. It means that we are mindful of the resources that they have gone into growing the food that we cherish, said they are helping to keep culinary traditions alive. By being open to locally grown foods and eating what is in season, you can help shift the buying patterns of local business like restaurants and hotels and support the area's fishers and farmers. You can also expand your diet to include other traditional crops local to where you like quinoa or cactus pear, many of which are full of vitamins and minerals. To support farmers at your local livelihoods, go to local food markets by buying what's in season for small producers, from small producers or family farmers. You are supporting their livelihoods and strengthening communities. Whether trying types of fish you never had or foods that you have never seen before, eating local products helps you to give a better insight into culture of a place and supports local economies. Many culinary traditions are sustainable by nature and remind us all of our ancient roots, ancestral roots. Try cooking recipes that use ingredients native to your region. Pulses, for example, are easy to grow and extremely nutritious. While cooking and even after your meal, be conscious to use all the ingredients wisely to save your leftovers. Being careful about the portion size, expiration dates, and reuse of meals is one of the easiest ways to save natural resources. As overweight and obesity rates soar worldwide and deficiency of many vitamins and minerals persist in all world regions, it is that much more important to ensure that healthy diets from sustainable food systems are available and affordable to everyone. We can all take action to achieve healthy diets and a zero hunger world by 2030. Today is also commemorated as International Day for Countering Hate Speech on 18 June. The power of partnerships in countering speech, addressing hate speech remains a key priority with the United Nations system. Through the implementation of UN strategy and plan of action on hate speech, subsequently, General Assembly Resolutions 79 by 360, adopted in June 2025, encourages member states to consider initiatives that identify areas for practical action to all sectors and levels of society for the promotion of interreligious and intercultural dialogue, tolerance, understanding, and cooperation as a tool to counter hate speech. The UN strategy and plan of action on hate speech underscores the importance of partnerships in the fight against hate speech. Indeed, as hate speech affects the whole society, a whole of society approach is necessary to address this phenomenon. Relatedly, the UN strategy stresses the need to raise awareness about respect for human rights, non discrimination, coexistence, acceptance, and respect for diversity and understanding of other cultures and religions, as well as the promotion of intercultural, interfaith, and interreligious dialogues. It urges for the use of advocacy to highlight hate speech trends of concern as well as to express sympathy and support to targeted individuals or groups. This is most resonant in the current context of rising conflicts globally, both in their frequency and intensity, as well as in their ways to which hate speech is used to fuel them. To protect all those at risk of hate speech, which can lead to incitement to violence, there is an urgent need to further strengthen practical approaches and tools and scalable strategies to break the cycles of hate, elevate empathy and acceptance and respect for diversity as critical pillars in any society, and reinforce foundations of dialogue and understanding as instrumental to building peaceful and just societies. So these practical approaches entail policies, new technologies, and innovative partnerships to advance and sustain efforts to not only address the root causes of hate speech, but also to mitigate its impact on societies and communities to counter. They consider the intersection of education, media, digital literacy, monitoring, data collection, and identification of access points for interventions. In the current international landscape, partnerships also remain essential in designing and implementing these practical tools and approaches for countering hate speech and other noxious narratives and contribute to a healthy information ecosystem. So, in July 2021, the UN General Assembly highlighted global concerns over the exponential spread and proliferation of hate speech around the world and adopted a resolution on promoting their interreligious and intercultural dialogue and tolerance in countering hate speech. The resolution recognizes the need to counter discrimination, xenophobia, and hate speech and calls on all relevant actors, including states, to increase their efforts to address this phenomenon. In line with international human rights law, the resolution proclaimed 18 June as International Day for Countering Hate Speech, building on the UN strategy and plan of action on hate speech launched on 18 June 2019. To observe the day, the United Nations invites governments, international organizations, civil society groups, and individuals to hold events and initiatives promoting strategies to identify and address and count hate speech. The first UN systems wide initiative designed to tackle hate speech provides an essential framework for how and the organization can support and complement states' efforts, whether as member states, the private sector, the media, and the internet corporation, faith leaders, educators, actors of civil society, those affected by the hate speech, youth, or simply as an individual, we all have the moral duty of speaking out firmly against instances of hate speech and play a crucial role in countering this courage. So, since the spread of hateful rhetoric can be early warning of violence, including atrocity crimes, imitating or limiting, imitating and also limiting hate speech could contribute to mitigating its impact. Children are using technology more than ever, which means they may see or experience hurtful words online. This makes them more likely to be affected by online bullying. With the growing use of AI, the problem can grow bigger. It's not always easy to tell when something is hate speech, especially on the internet. And seeing mean or hateful comments can feel scary or confusing. So be kind, both in person and online. You can take a stand and you can make a difference. Today is also commemorated as International Picnic Day on June 18th. Every year, inviting everyone to embrace the simple joy at fresco dining. The global celebration encourages friends, families, and communities to gather outdoors, share delicious food, and creating lasting memories. Pack your favorite snacks, find a scenic spot, and enjoy the fresh air and good company. Today is also commemorated as International Panic Day on June 18th. Every year is a unique mock holiday designed to draw attention to mental health issues. It encourages individuals to acknowledge their anxieties and fears, fostering open conversations about well being. Take a moment to reflect, seek support, and prioritize your mental health. International Panic Day is seen in many countries as a day to raise awareness and spread awareness about the issue of mental illness. Today, more than ever, people are undergoing a lot of mental stress, and the day is aimed to encourage people to slow down, relax, and reach out for help without any hesitation. There is nothing to be shy of and only be talking about our problems. We get rid of them. Panic management has important practical usages in the emergency services and the armed forces of World International Panic Day is a perfect excuse to panic about everything there is to panic about and in the process re-evaluate our priorities, eliminates all the things that can cause you stress or anxiety. Today is also commemorated as World Tapas Day, celebrates the delightful Spanish tradition of small plates every third Thursday of June. Dive into a world of diverse flavors from savory, vibrant vegetables. Gather friends, explore new recipes, or visit your favorite Spanish restaurant to enjoy these culinary gems. Today is also commemorated as International Sushi Day. Inviting enthusiasts worldwide to celebrate iconic Japanese dish from intricate nigiri to classic maki. Sushi has captivated palates globally. Grab your chopsticks, explore new flavors, and share your favorite sushi moments with your friends and family. Today is also commemorated as martyrdom of Sri Guru Arjan Dev Ji on June 18th, that is 24th day of Jeth, Sikh calendar, to commemorate the ultimate sacrifice of the fifth Sikh Guru. Sikhs worldwide gather for prayer, kirtan, devotional singing, bhajans, and community service, particularly through langars, free community meals. Join in the remembrance and effect of his teachings of selfless service and religious freedom. Today is also commemorated as National Black America's Day of Repentance on June 18 every year in US. For spiritual healing through deep reflection and prayer, this Solomon Day encourages Black Americans to fast, pray, and examine personal and communal errors from dawn till sundown. Participate by dedicating time to introspection, seeking forgiveness, and fostering community unity. Today is also commemorated as National Cherry Tart Day on June 18th every year in US, inviting everyone to enjoy the delightful balance of sweet and tart in the classic dessert. Whether you are a seasoned baker or prefer to pick one of your local patisserie, it is a perfect occasion to indulge. Grab a slice and share with your friends or try a new recipe. Today is also commemorated as National Fishing Day on June 18th every year. Invites anglers of all ages to enjoy tranquility and thrill of fishing without hurting and exploiting the fishes. It is a perfect opportunity to connect with the nature and unwind by water and perhaps even reel it in without animal exploitation, abuse, and cruelty. Today is also commemorated as National Panic Day, observed every June 18, dedicated to raising awareness for mental health and well-being in the US. This day recognizes open conversations about anxiety, panic attacks, and the importance of seeking support. Take time to check in with yourself and others, learn coping strategies, and advocate for mental health resources. Today is also commemorated as National Splurge Day on June 18th in US. Invites everyone to embrace mindful indulgence every June 18th. This fun day offers a delightful break from daily budgeting, encouraging us to treat ourselves to something special. Seize the opportunity to invest in your happiness and well-being. Plan your perfect splurge and share the joy. Today is also commemorated as National Wanna Getaway Day on June 18th in US, inspiring everyone to plan their next adventure. This day, rooted in Southwest Airlines' legacy, celebrates the joy of travel and reconnecting with loved ones. Book the trip, explore a new city, or simply dream of your next escape. Today is also commemorated as Seychelles Constitution Day on June 18th. Every year, also known as National Day, commemorates the declaration of a multi-party democracy on June 18th. This pivotal day in 1993 marked a new era of independence and democratic governance for the island nation. Join the people of Seychelles in honoring their hard work, freedom, and reflecting on their journey. Today is also commemorated as Sliding Check Day on June 18th internationally, prompting homeowners to give their home exterior a thorough inspection, taking a proactive approach to maintenance by checking for wear, damage, or areas needing repair. Protect your investment and ensure your home remains safe and ground. Today is also commemorated as Sustainable Gastronomy on June 18th. observed every year, champions culinary practices that prioritize environmental and social well-being. The global observance highlights the vital link between what we eat and the health of our planet, advocating for food security and biodiversity, and learn how to support local producers, reduce food waste, and make conscious choices for a greener future. Today is also commemorated as Wear Blue Day every June 18th in US, urging us to don blue attire and spark conversations about mental health. The day highlights the importance of regular checkups and addresses health disparities, encouraging men to prioritize their well-being and seek preventive care. So join the movement, wear blue, and advocate for healthier lives. There is also commemorated as Clean Your Aquarium Day on June 18th every year in US, reminding us of the vital role proper tank maintenance plays in the health of our aquatic pets. This day promotes the joy of fish keeping while emphasizing the hazards of neglected tanks, such as low oxygen levels and poor fish respiration. Dive, Drive into best practices, refresh your tank, and ensuring a thriving environment for your fin companions. The Sumerians were the earliest documented aquarists in the West. Before 19th century, the word aquarium was used in botany to describe a container used to grow aquatic plants. The first display aquarium opened to the public in 1853 at Regent's Park in London, followed by aquariums in Berlin, Naples, and Paris. Later, P.T. Burnham, a circus entrepreneur, opened the first display aquarium at the American Museum in New York City. By 1928, the world has 45 public or commercial aquariums. Similarly, the first oceanarium opened in 1938 in Maryland, featuring a community fish tank and trained dolphins. So animals in aquariums eat better than humans. Like animals like seals and sharks eat healthier than humans as their meals are routinely checked for bacteria in aquariums. Some aquariums can house large sea creatures like whales and sharks. In aquariums, sharks swim with different fishes and don't attack them. They are less aggressive. An autopsy is performed on a dead fish to find out the reason for its death. Marine mammals like killer whales are bred in captivity. So Clean Your Active Aquarium Day celebrates aquatic lives. It recognizes their uniqueness and their joy they bring. This day strives to keep aquatic life healthy. It aims to develop a better habitat for marine animals. Fishes live in specific habitats, however, most people don't know about them. Clean Your Aquarium Day creates awareness about these habitats. So with this, we shall end today's commemorations and celebrations. See you all tomorrow at the same time with the same joining link. Take care. Good night.